Learning to code is easier than many think. Don't get me wrong, learning anything is hard, but if I did it, anyone can do it. Having the skill to code is like having a superpower. If you already decided to learn to code and want to know where to start, you can skip this part to the time shown somewhere on the screen. Hey there everyone, welcome back to our channel. Let's get to the list of advantages of knowing how to code. The ability to automate repetitive and boring tasks is great because you can trim few minutes from your day every day, which adds up to hours or days saved per year. You can make money with your coding skills. If you know how to code, there are some companies and individuals who are ready to pay you. You have the freedom to work from anywhere in the world because coding doesn't require you to be tied to a geographical area or a time zone. If you are enjoying this and want to help a small channel like ours, please hit the subscribe button. Let's get back to the list of advantages. By learning to code, you are securing your future. While AI is replacing everyone else, if you know how to code besides your other skills, will make you the most important person in your team. In case your employer decides to downsize the team by replacing most of the team with AI, knowing how to code might save you from being fired. You have the freedom to create your startup company by creating a solution for a problem which many people are ready to pay for and buy your solution. Without coding skills, you have to hire developers, and conveying your ideas if you are not a developer is trickier than you think. Even knowing what is possible and what is not is hard if you don't know how to code. In the topic of creating your startup company, did you know that most companies that get their first $1 billion investment are software companies? Software companies can also get investment even if they are not making a profit. All investors are afraid to miss an opportunity to invest in the next Facebook, next YouTube, or next Twitter. All those companies were started by software developers who didn't have much to invest because most of them were students. The only career that pays well without requiring you to have a degree. The best developers I know are self-taught, which means they didn't go to college or university to become a software developer. If this video convinced you to learn to code and you are asking yourself, where would I start? I suggest you pick any of the following coding skills by asking yourself these questions. Do you want to make websites? If yes, I suggest you start learning HTML for the next 3 weeks, CSS for another 3 weeks, and JavaScript for 3 months. This will give you enough knowledge to create simple websites. You can move deeper into the libraries and frameworks that will help you build web apps faster. Do you want to be a data scientist? If you plan on diving into research and making sense of a huge amount of data, then start learning Python programming language. Do you want to create games? If yes, I suggest you start learning any of the following programming languages: C++ or C#. C++ is harder but will teach you a lot of concepts in programming, which makes you learning other programming languages much easier. If you don't have the time and energy for that, then I suggest you learn C#. Do you want to create desktop applications? Then I would suggest you learn C++ for cross-platform applications. Cross-platform means apps that work on multiple platforms such as Windows, Linux, and Mac. If you don't care about other platforms and want to focus on the most popular platform, Windows, I suggest you learn C#. Do you want to build mobile apps? If you want to build Android apps, I suggest you learn Kotlin or Java. But if you want to build iOS and iPadOS apps, then I suggest you learn Swift. Do you want to build server-side apps, also known as APIs? Application Programming Interfaces, or APIs, are software designed to communicate with other software. For example, the game on your device communicating with the server to enable multiplayer games or websites that communicate to the server to persist your data and settings on the cloud. If your choice is building APIs, I suggest you start learning Go programming language, Golang for short. It's as easy as Python, but as powerful as C++. This was my 2 cents on why everyone needs to learn how to code and tips on how to get started. I hope this was informative. If you liked this video and think we deserve a like, please hit the like button. We appreciate your support. But if you didn't like this, please hit the dislike button and leave us a comment to help us improve. Thanks for watching and see you in our next video.